Coil project, I think it was overall a good experience. It was pretty cool to work with students outside of the faculty or the institution that I study at. I've never actually worked with anyone abroad, like the students from the university in Mexico, I think Guanajuato or something like that. But it was a good experience. I thought that the communication aspect was going to be more challenging than it was. I thought people weren't going to respond or they weren't going to do their parts, but everyone pulled together and did pretty much everything they were assigned. So like the group meetings, no one like it was mainly just me, David, and Ben who showed up to the Zoom meetings, and then we would just fill everyone else in. But that presented a much smaller hurdle than I thought it was going to originally, because the project itself wasn't uh, like a super big project. It was a good sized, straightforward project that you know you explained very well as a professor and gave us ample time to do it. Even like some people may think that we like the deadline was pretty soon, but the project was a really small. Like if I did that by myself, it would only take me a few days to do. If even I could do it in one probably. But it was yeah, the communication aspect was something I was worried about at the beginning, but it worked itself out. Everyone did their part. Everyone communicated, even if it wasn't through the Zoom meetings that we set up, which is okay, honestly. It was such a easy assignment that we didn't need to have like extreme communication. The students in Mexico were smart. Everyone did their part. The When I was watching some of the other presentations, I was pleasantly surprised. Every group seems to have done what they were supposed to do. Everyone seems to have been able to communicate properly and do the assignment in the parameters and guidelines that it was set out for. And honestly, um, yeah, me, Ben, and David, we really communicated well in the Regina group. We made sure everyone was on the same page. We kind of acted as leaders for the rest of the group so we could kind of outline how everyone was going to be doing all their assignments or all the parts of the assignment. So that was good aspect. I think this assignment was a good experience because it kind of added an extra element of maybe like team building or something like that to the overall assignments, or like to the overall assignment, because it made it kind of I'm looking for the words right now. Yeah, it added like an extra challenge because the assignment itself wasn't too difficult, but then you added like the working with people who maybe have a little bit of a language barrier, or the time zones are different, and I think it was a good experience overall, and I think that the university should keep doing this. I think it was something that worked super well. Not super well, but it worked well enough in this setting that we did. What else do I have to say? Just kind of rambling. The the part that I did the Porter's analysis. I did the SWOT analysis, or the SWOT matrix, I like to call it, I guess. And I did the risks and mitigation slide. I think all those were pretty simple enough tasks to complete. Um, I didn't really have too much trouble figuring out how to do those parts. I didn't present all three of them. I let David present the risks and mitigation slide. He did a really good job answering the question at the end as well. I think, yeah, overall everyone did a good job. Everyone did their part. We didn't do any dry runs. We didn't do a run. We didn't practice at all before presenting. So I didn't know how that was going to work out because I didn't even know who was doing what slide. The only thing I knew is that what slides we were doing here in Regina, but I honestly had no idea who was doing the other slides or who did the other slides originally, or if everyone even. I honestly didn't even know the names of some of the people in our group. Didn't like when everyone showed up. I wasn't even sure if everyone was here yet, but I think at the end of the day, it doesn't matter that the communication aspect was a little lacking because the assignment was straightforward. But if in the future the assignment, like, you plan on making, keep continuing to do this, and the assignment maybe gets bigger, because this was just kind of the first year you've done it, I would recommend obviously a longer period of time to do the assignment. And I would also maybe recommend a video filmed by each of the professors from that specific region, explaining what their class is and what they're doing and how they can contribute and stuff. And, like, obviously you would do a video like that as well. But I think overall, yeah, it was a good assignment, good project. Everyone did good. And yeah.